You before 2002. That's just when the album deal came out. You get me?
And remember, Kano's tune P's and Q's done the same thing, went straight to the telly. A channel AKA was about then. I remember when Dizzee made I Love You, I remember he brought it to Mac 10's house. I was in Mac 10's house. It was because of the work.
But when there was no when Boys Love Girls came out, there was no Channel U, bro.
No, but they called Eskimo.
But Boys Love Girls came out after I Love You.
I'm not arguing that. I'm not arguing that. What I'm saying is, Boys Love Girls came out. Kano was already on the radio.
Nah, you know, you're a Doug's fan. You're a Doug's fan, and I respect you. So you're a Doug's fan.
Doug's is the boss.
No, but Doug's came after all of that. So that's how I know that Dizzee was.
And Doug sounds like Cody. If you don't know about Cody, you definitely don't know about. I know where Doug's got his style from. His original style was the Yardman thing, and that was bad. See, all that American stuff you're trying to, and then all them CDs there, that's from Cody, the guy that made that tune. I'll be the best MC to show them. Boys in the hood become. That's Cody. He's from Forest Gate. No one don't even know about him.
I don't know Cody. I do not know Cody.
No, his real name. No, his name is Leo Carnegie. You do know him.
Okay, he's related to Footsie or not?
Yeah,
Footsie?
you do. No, as soon as you see his face, you know him. But he was from West, where Nasty Jack and that was from. So bear man fight someone that nobody don't know about. And
bro, I'm not arguing that point. You know, I'm not arguing the point.
I'm just saying, if you want to talk about, all right, where did this guy come from? Who this guy is the best? Someone can't be the best if they sound like someone else.
Bro, all I'm saying is,
you
know what? All right, as a yard man, yeah, Dogs resonated with me.
Yeah,
Dogs,
obviously.
Yeah, it made sense to me.
I realized that when you brought him up. I realized that when you brought him up.
Yes, let's get it right. Dogs was definitely sick.
Yeah, but what I'm saying,
when he was doing the yard thing, as soon as he left the yard thing, he stopped being sick.
Yeah, but what I'm saying,
you're gone.
Now the point that I was making regards, because it seemed as if, and I could be wrong, that people were saying that Kano himself was very late in the game when it came to the garage. What I was saying was, I remember Kano being in the studio with the man them, Nasty Crew, on the radio, spitting bars. That's why I asked when Boys Love Girls came out, because it wasn't long after. It wasn't long after.
It was long after Dizzee still. But you know what? Kano, God bless
no,
Kano,
I'm talking I Love You. Was it long after I Love You came out?
It was.
Kano's first single was 2 years after Dizzee's. I just researched it myself.
Sure, but
not even
but he was already in Nasty Crew.
The only people that was around when Dizzee was around, Stormin and Sharky. That's it.
Yeah, you know what? And if you want to be honest, I'll be honest with you. Sharky Major and Stormin was spitting on rhythms, instrumental rhythms that you
long
could
before
say were, that you could
but
say.
Sharky's different gravy, innit? I think Sharky was to me like the most solid, like of the, because his bars to me were just on a different level.
It just depends where you're at, because remember, drive time music and flow time music is two different things. So Sharky was the guy for studio and for radio, but when it comes to a rave, he wasn't.
No, not in the rave. I'm talking like, but on radio,
where legends were built.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying on radio, I used to like listening to Sharky because
he had lyrical content. He was one of the first.
His content was different.
Yeah, 100%. But if you're going to talk to me about early grime, remember, them man, they were a Nasty Crew and that, they were the two guys that came from the same era, jungle era, into this thing here. And Nasty Crew only consisted of Sharky and Stormin for a time. And Dizzee was in that section there, because Sharky was the one who brought him to me. And to go Chubby Dreads and get exclusives of Dizzee. Them time there was no Kano. He told you, them man are from East.
No, I'm not saying Kano was there. I know Kano came late in the day, because when I started listening to Nasty Crew, there was no Kano.
Right.
Like, I know that. Then Kano came in and bumped and then my coming afterwards.
Dizzee's thing. Because Dizzee was the one that came with girl tunes but were still grease. Remember, remember Kano's tunes are still soft. When you're making tunes about your brown eyes and all that, like Dizzee talking about, you leave that girl, it's still grimy. Kano's tune was grime.
So you're saying that Kano weren't grimy on the radio?
No,
he wasn't the first. He wasn't the first definition of grime.
The tune that you're referring to was not grime. See, I'm on my P's and Q's. It was because it was a grime artist. You just thought, this is grime. No, it's not. It's just a grime artist. He's good. That tune was nothing to do with all of the radio sets you heard him spitting.
It's true, because that was Da Vinci, and I did not meet Da Vinci till years after through Jammer. So
Yeah, that was just a trying to blow
so,
thing. That's like if you hear
so,
Wiley on a heat wave thing or on something like that's not grime. It's just a grime artist on them tunes there. Like you understand? So that's what P's and Q's was. It was just like one of these blowy tunes, what he could blow with, and he did. But it was nothing to do with grime.
It
was way after Dizzee, and it was fashioned off of Dizzee doing a tune about girls that was busting up the dance.
It was, and also remember Da Vinci copied Jammer. I didn't know that. I didn't realize, but Da Vinci kind of got his thing, and Jammer had already done "Take You Out" and all type of things. So Kano come after, but
we've been getting ripped off in the East for a hot minute. That's not the one who created it, the one who presents it first. That's the thief.
Do you remember when Meridian went? Do you remember when you first heard Meridian? Skepta, Big H, and blah blah blah. Do you remember when you first ever heard them? Because I don't remember hearing them on before Deja Vu, but they was already on Heat FM or something, innit? Before that, or at the same time.
I didn't even hear them on Deja. I heard
That's them the first time. Where did you first hear them?
No, I heard that, like, obviously that man had links up Tottenham and Heat FM and all that. So Rage used to bring me over there and all that sort of stuff. So they were like the kind of guys over there. But you see the whole Deja period, it used to be this: Nights in the Round Table, Nasty Crew, Slew Dem, Roll Deep. Boys in the Hood was on another station. There was no Big H, no one. That came after we built the thing and left. Then their man went and cleaned up the thing. Yeah, for the years, we done that set there for years. Everyone who grew up on Grime used to go home and tape it on their tapes. Those were the free set, and they never even used to tape Nights at the Round Table. But we can't say that they wasn't there. There was the first crew on. Yeah, you understand? We would get there, and first would be Nasty Crew, then it will be Slew Dem, and you man used to come on after us.
Remember, Too Tough was on there. Too Tough.
Yeah, but we didn't listen to Too Tough. We knew who they was, the same as we knew who Nights at the Round Table was. But people was not running with their tapes to tape Too Tough. They weren't. They was running to tape Nasty Crew, Slew Dem, Roll Deep. That's where it stopped on Deja Vu. Big man thing for the bad man thing and music. And then if you want to go, there was another crew doing their thing. That was Boys in the Hood. But they weren't on this station. They were over there.
Do you remember when it was? Do you remember before all of that? It was Heartless Crew, though.
Yeah, 100%. But they weren't grime. They were. They were the bad boys.
Do you reckon they was garage more? What do you reckon they was more garage? Or they bridged the? Do you reckon they bridged the bridge between garage and it going into grime? What do you think?
Yeah, you know what? They bridged the gap. I used to go to school with them, man. Can I say the man used to do drum and bass and all that kind of things as well.
You see, as a DJ, yeah, and coming from Jamaica and listening to like the scene in the UK. Now, obviously, I'm coming from Stone Love and Renaissance Crew. That was my like DJ. But you see, when I reached here and I wanted to find a sound that was like, what is the UK sound when it comes to playing music? It was Heartless Crew, and if you remember, Shutter Crew.
Yeah, I remember them.
Shutter Crew and Heartless Crew is what I listened to kind of say, yeah, let me kind of find what the sound of the UK when it comes to dancehall and R&B and hip hop and that. That's what I kind of use as a benchmark to know how to kind of bring Stone Love and UK into one.
Yeah. I was listening to Jungle when I was still in Jungle, when I first heard Heartless Crew, to be honest.
Heartless Crew were doing jungle and all them things there and R&B and everything. We used to, in school, we used to go to their parties and stuff, yeah, around Archway and stuff like that. That man, they were doing that, and then they done the garage thing, and then, you know, that's how they rode, but they were heavy from there.
It's all coming from our angles, though. It's all coming from our angles still. Like, but I do believe in Bushkin, Mighty Mo, and Fonty. Like, I will never forget those people. Like, I did not write a grime lyric or a garage lyric before I heard those people. This one's history, actually. This is the history. Do you know what it is? There was a station called Mission FM. You remember that station, Mission FM?
Raw Mission.
Yeah, there's in Islam.
No, it weren't. It weren't Raw. It weren't. It was just called Mission FM.
Yeah, Raw teamed up with Mission, man, over in Paradise Park, Holloway Road. Like I said, I used to do Pirates and all that. And it was around all these people and things.
Yeah, Mission FM. I remember Mission FM. Rinse FM was predominantly jungle, actually, at that time, and Mission FM. But I went to a rave. There was bare gal in there. Heartless Crew was fucking it up, and I was like, "Rah, this rave's cold." So, and I remember even I was in a jungle rave, and Shy FX, he'd done his set, and at the end he played a tune, and it went into garage, and everyone went mad, and that's what made me wanna listen to garage. I feel like people follow the raves where Gallem are in there.
Exactly. But the drill thing kind of skipped now.
I think
but the thing got the Gallem moving like Mandem, man. So.
I think Gallem like drill. I think Gallem like drill. I do. I think that there's a lot of obviously they haven't got their own rave.
But they're moving like the Mandem.
What, the Gallem drill? The Gallem drill?
Yeah, you can't, buddy. You listen to drill, you can't really be a lady and like they're moving like Mandem. Bro, you remember when Gary was playing back in the day, yeah? You walk into a club now, you're doing a little two-step in front of the girl, you're looking at her and like she was doing her two-step. Like she weren't two-stepping like doing gun fingers like the Mandem minute. So yeah, you could vibe with a girl in the club. To garage.
Go to a
you
rave,
can't really vibe.
And shit.
Say that again?
Go to a rave and bitch doing a New York drill dance and that with you, and that's long.
No, I think that girls do. Listen, not just because my daughter knows every drill dance from London to America, and she knows all the lyrics, and she's 16 gonna be. So I feel like girls, they're into drill. They like Digger D. They like what's going on. So I feel like drill has got danceability, more danceability than what grime would have right now. You get me?
100%. But what's the alternative, bro? That's the problem, because when we was going to the race back in the day, when you man was doing your like on stage spitting, like we weren't trying to dance with girl at that time. We was doing gun fingers. But then when you came up and Cold as Ice came on, like we knew that's when we're going to look for some, or Foundation Crew came on, like we knew that's when we're going to look for girl. There was a balance.
Exactly. And I think there always needs the balance. I feel like my brethren who I did Eskimo dance with, I feel like he turned it into a university rave, not really anymore gal. Like when it was in Northwest London, it was like 20-minute set of grime, maybe 3 different sets, and the rest was dancehall, hip hop, R&B, like, and so there was bare gal in there, and they would still get excited when it was like a 15-20-minute set of DEE and Flirta D, Flo Dan, you get me? But I feel like today, I always go back and forth with my partner, business partner, and I feel like it's turned into just something else. It's turned into like 7 hours of shouting, and obviously I'm older, I can't really handle that. I can't handle it, so I might end up in his audio hall or siesta, bussing 2 shuffles to the house music. But that's why the other day when I see man ask Pete Tong why grime is not considered dance music, I was offended, because I feel like, why would you ask that question? Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, and Pete Tong, I feel like Pete Tong is the wrong person to talk to about grime or anything, because Pete Tong's got his own dance music in a big, massive festival, Tomorrowland, with Carl Cox, and that is dance music. You know, not necessarily just dance, but it's housey, dancey, and the people them are just, it's not even necessarily just us, it's just everyone in there, and it's obvious dance music, you get me?